The man gazed intently at the woman in front of him, and an idea suddenly sprang into his mind. He tenderly picked up the woman, and the two danced together affectionately. After the dance, the woman, however, was held tightly by the man, and she whispered and whispered quietly. Then, the woman snapped her fingers, and the people around her raised their guns in confrontation. At the critical moment, the man calls out to his best friend, and smoke bombs are quickly released, blurring his vision. The man took the opportunity to open the door and escape unharmed, just as he is about to drive away. Several shots are fired in the distance and the woman fires a hail of bullets indiscriminately. After the bullets were fired, she waved her hand at the man in a provocative manner. She then mounted her motorcycle and rode away. Just then, the man drove out of the sky and passed the woman. But the man's car is scrapped and he has no choice but to let the woman escape. In the distance, his friend sips his coffee and ignores the man's urging. Immediately afterward, the roar of the motorcycle sounds again. The woman rides by, and the friend quickly pulls the woman off the motorcycle. Under threat, the man forces the woman to unlock the confidential system. She then reluctantly swallows a few drops of the drug and thus hastily ends her rushed life. Elly is working on a novel and gets stuck at the end. In search of inspiration, she decides to embark on a road trip. She puts her cat on her back and boards the train. Just as she gets on the train, a homeless man sits across from her and claims to be a fan of Elly. As they talk, Elly sees the man in front of her as a fictional hero. At that moment, a passenger approached her with Elly's novel. The next moment, however, the passenger pulls out a razor blade and attempts to attack. Luckily, the homeless man reacts quickly to stop the attack and takes the woman's hand to escape. They eventually make it to the tailgate and are confronted by armed bandits in hot pursuit. Elly tries to explain herself, but the hobo clings to her and breaks through the door, then opens his parachute and flies into the air. Elly is terrified. At night, Elly is taken to a strange place. Looking at the man in front of her, she feels extremely frightened. The man then tells her that because her novel has attracted a great deal of attention from the spy services, they are eager to see the subsequent manuscripts in the hope of finding clues to the missing hacker. So the two take a flight to the fictional London park. The clues seem to be hidden in Elly's brain, so she rushes out her computer and starts writing. Elly looks at the screen in amazement. She can't believe she's actually an agent. She walks out of the data room and angrily complains to the man, who takes the opportunity to punch Elly. Elly skillfully dodges it, and also throws the men to the ground. At this point, she is finally convinced that she is an agent. The man then tells her the full story of what happened earlier. Shortly afterward, a mysterious woman hands Elly a box containing information about the hacker they are looking for. Going downstairs, Elly senses something is wrong and shoots the NAN man in the chest, making a hasty escape with her cat. Unexpectedly, she mistakenly enters the armory. After that, she and the man cooperate with the use of smoke bombs, all the way to break through the difficulties, and finally left the base. But at this moment, Elly's mother walks in on them with a music box. With a single incantation from her mother, the sober Elly instantly turns into an operating robot and attacks the men. Fortunately, the mysterious woman appears and breaks the music box, and Elly regains consciousness. It turns out that the mysterious woman is Elly's old comrade in arms. At the end of the movie, the three of them leave together on a speedboat, and the novel comes to a perfect conclusion. Argyle is now free.